guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's Lady Gift. Last time, I'm sorry I uploaded a video without the intro. I'm so sorry, it was a mistake, my editing mistake, but hope to continue improving with time. So today I'm still going on to be talking on the same topic, whereby we were saying like, let's say no to reckless living, extramarital sex, drugs, and just a life without a purpose. So this time I wanted to expound further on no, as in what a no means. Yeah. So there's someone who said, if you make your yes to be so obvious, no one will value your no. If you make your yes to be so obvious, no one will ever value your no. So it's you who is going to make your no to be valuable by ensuring that your yes has standards. It's actually the standards of your yes that are going to control the value of your no. So if you're going to say no to something, also have a standard that is that will counter a standard that will counter a standard that will counter the yes that you're giving. If someone is inviting you for a bash, and you just don't go say yes, you have to have a standard like, what time is the bash starting, who are going to be there, what are the standards for your bash. Are there going to be drugs, or you'll go for a bash and then you'll get drugged? You'll eat cookies with weed, or you drink juice that has been laced with a funny powder. You see, so you have to have a standard for your yes, so that your no will also be valuable and it will also have an impact. So a no has a price. No has a price, but we've said that the first thing that you're the one who is going to give it a value. No has a price, and the price of saying no is never easy. Personally, I know how much I didn't used to get this concept until I got it from a life coach, that actually when you say no, the positive effects of your no, you will not start reaping from them immediately. It takes time. After you say the no, what you first face is the backlash of the no. First of all, you usually face the backlash of the no, and then afterwards, it is then now when you are going to reap the fruits of your no, especially if you made the right decision. Right decisions, they don't pay off immediately. It's later that you start to feel the positive effects of the right decisions that you made. And another thing that is also good to know, you'll become a byproduct of the small decisions you'll be making on your step. We usually wait for and think that maybe the very major decisions are the ones that usually control our life, but it's actually a byproduct of the small decisions you'll be making at different points are the ones which are going out to add up together. And finally, the quality of your life is going to be determined by these small decisions you're making. So your life will be as a result or a byproduct of the small decisions you're going to be making. So when it reaches a point of decision making, you should know that you're the king or the queen of your life. Whatever small decision you made, if it's a reckless relationship that you did not want, someone was asking you out for casual sex, you said no, you declined. Someone wanted you to give up your body so that they can give you a job, you declined. And once you decline these things, do not expect as you are being offered the position of a manager by a CEO, you refuse to sleep with them, and now you think from the next day or immediately after that you're going to apply to another place and get a good job. No, you're going to suffer the backlash of that decision. That is the immediate thing that happens, and it is a law of nature. But don't worry, we've suffered. Even the best of us, we've gone through that, and it pays much later. But it pays much later, and it becomes worthwhile. Even when you listen to several people, life coach, motivational speakers, or even other people who've been through life ahead of you, it's the same experience that they had. Once they said no to the wrong decision, they did not reap the good, they did not reap the blessing of that particular no at that particular time, but they had to suffer for a given time. And it's a testing, because even in the word of God it's written that your patience shall bear endurance. Your patience shall bear endurance. So when you're tested, you be patient. And in that patience, it shall bear endurance. So you have to be tested. And when you're tested, you have to be patient. Being patient is making the right decision. And once you make the right decision, it's going to be painful. It's not going to be sweet. You're going to be lonely. You're going to suffer sometimes financial. If it's a decision that was bearing on the financial side, you'll suffer lack for some time. You'll have no friends, but eventually it shall pay up at the end, and it shall determine the quality of your life. So a no has a price, it has a value. First of all, we've talked about the value of a no, and I don't know why I just feel like repeating this. The value of your no will be determined by your yes, the standards that you've put for your yes. So let your yes have a meaning, and let your no have a meaning. In fact, even it's in the Bible that when you say yes, let your yes be yes. And in that, your no will have a value. And once you say no to the wrong things, of course, especially we say no to the wrong things, not to the good things. Someone is offering you a job in exchange for your body. Someone else is offering you a relationship in exchange for wiping away all your standards. People want to move your standards. They admire you from afar. They admire your standards from afar. But then they come to try you, to test you, to see how long you can be able to maintain those standards. They want you now, you wipe away all your standards, you accommodate them. And immediately you do that, you will start suffering, because that is not you, and that is not the quality of the life that is yours. So once you give the no, expect to feel the pain of the no. Once you reject the wrong decision, once you refuse to do the wrong thing, once you reject the wrong company, once you reject the toxic partner, once you reject that ugly job offer you are having, you are going to feel the pain. Immediately what comes first is the pain, and then finally those small decisions, they'll build up, and finally you shall reap the fruits of your good decisions. So finally it's the time that you shall reap. Maybe it will take time, even 2 years, 5 years, even 7 years, even 10 years, but that's the time you'll be looking back and you'll be saying, wow, if I had agreed to sleep with that CEO, if I had agreed to sleep with that politician for that job, it's the time I'm hearing he's usually HIV positive. I don't mean to stigmatize anyone. I don't mean to stigmatize anyone, but I'm just saying, yeah, it could have prevented you from maybe getting a chronic ailment, maybe like HIV, and you are not even yet married. Imagine, you see, you are still young, yeah? You still have a long life ahead, and maybe you are in that crossroad. So that later in life is the time that you shall now understand the weight of that no that you gave. You shall lose friends, you shall lose colleagues, you shall lose all bad meaning people, but once you shed off those people, it's gonna be painful, because even if someone is bad for us, it does not, we still get attached to them, eh? Even if someone being negative does not mean you're not going to be attached with them, or once you lose them you are going to feel no, you're still going to feel like, oh, I still miss my friend, like, oh, I still miss my toxic ex, oh, I still miss the married man, But once you make those right decisions, you shall reap of them later. Maybe you are in a relationship with a married guy, and this married guy was really treating you well. He was taking you out for vacations to Vasha. He was taking you for date nights. He was ensuring that you always have your hair well done, your nails, your everything. He was paying all your bills, and now you've had to make the right decision and say, even if I stay with this married man, there's no way he's going to marry me, because you see him, he's already married, I'm the one who's not married. So you shed that, you say no. Don't expect ati kutoka next month utaweza anza kujilipia bills zako vile alikuwa anakulipia, ama utajiweka kwa life yenye standard yenye alikuwa amekuweka. It's going to be hard, but remember, the no will pay up much later. Make the right decision. Life is a matter of choice, and the quality of the life we live, it comes up as a byproduct of the small decisions that we make along the way. So that was my message for today. I still love you guys, I still miss you. Please continue supporting me, and I'll keep on improving the quality of my content. And I wish you all the best. I love you. Subscribe, share, and let this reach to as many people as possible. Bye guys, love you.